Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show. And you understand the protocol here that any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman is definitely looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I'll take you through a step-by-step approach on the kind of woman that the man is looking for. You all know that through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was in the village and I went home. Charity begins at home. I told you that I'll be bringing you goodies from the village. And actually, I've realized that we have singles everywhere. We have singles in the village, we have singles in the city, we have singles in the suburbs, we have singles in the coast, we have singles everywhere. So, and I'm sure you are aware that this is a non-discriminative channel. This is where we give everyone an opportunity regardless of their age, so long as they are above the age of marriage. If you are mature and you are able to express yourself, if you're able to come out clearly, if you're of sound mind, we are able to give you an opportunity. And this show is absolutely free of charge. So nobody should feel intimidated. Nobody should feel like they do not have a chance, except that we follow a protocol or a one-on-one. There are a few things we follow protocol, for example, who came faster and things like that. And some of the details we are still verifying. So today we have a man, and the man on today's show is 74 years old. 74 years old. At the age of 74, you would ask yourself, why is he single? Why does he want to get married? At the age of 74, why is the man eager to get into a relationship, into a marriage, that is? I told you that this channel is marital based. This is a channel that believes in matrimony. We believe in families. We believe in marriage. And the same questions that you would have asked are the same question that I ask on your behalf, so that you can get a clear picture of who the person is, what they want, why they are single, and the kind of person they are looking for. And I appreciate the fact that people are now more than ever able to understand that you don't have to live single. You don't have to stay alone, do you? No, you have to get out and be counted. You have to stand out and be counted, to stand up and be counted, in as much as getting a match is concerned. On this show, I have been able to learn a few things. That one of them is that all things are possible to them that believe. All things, everyone can get a match regardless of their social status, regardless of their age, regardless of who they are and where they come from, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of their gender, regardless of their religion, and many other things that come in handy. So, on today's show, we are bringing to you a man who is 74 years old. The man, his name is Kamau. Kamau has been single for the last 17 years. His wife passed on. This guy is an ex-military officer. An ex-military officer means that he was serving in the Kenya Army. There are three, we have the Kenya Air Force, the Kenya Navy, and the Kenya Air Force. The Kenya Army ni jeshi ya nchi kavu. The Kenya Navy ni jeshi la majini, like kwa maji, za meli na nini. The Kenya Air Force ni jeshi hewa. Sawa sawa. So he was not in the Kenya Air Force, he was not in the Kenya Army, he was not in the Kenya Air Force rather, he was not in the Kenyan Navy, he was in the Kenyan Army. Alikuwa mwanajeshi wa nchi kavu. Retired, his wife passed on. He has been living single for the last 17 years. This man is somebody I know. I have known this man for the longest time. I told you that I have been born and raised in Nyahururu. I know some of the people, if not most of them, at least because I was born and raised there. I was able to see a few people here and there. And you know that we people, young people, did not come to the city so many years ago. Some of us are not, hatujamaliza hata miaka 10 kutoka tukuje. Maybe this is my, let's say this will be my, is it 8th year? Will this be my 8th year since I came to the city? 8th or 9th year, you know? And I'm telling you this, that this man has been single for the last 17 years. This is a man who lives in the village. He is an ex-military officer. He is an ex-army officer. His wife passed on. He has 6 children, all of them mature, grown up, watu wanajitafutia. He only lives with the workers. He is a man who was able to build an empire for himself. In fact, he lives in a kind of forest life. This is a man who has been blessed in many ways. You know that if you're an army officer, you don't get to old age. You retire a young man so that you can venture in other businesses, so that you can give an opportunity to other vibrant young men and women an opportunity to serve in the Kenyan army, in the Kenyan navy, in the Kenyan air force. So if you find out that a man has been retired, they don't wait for him until his energy has been deprived. They release the man at his most, most powerful, most excellent, most viable ages. So when you hit, I think 40s there, wanakuachilia, then they can be able to induct others into the system so that more vibrant young men and women can serve. This man is a farmer. I'm saying this because anybody who comes to the show gets this question. This is a question that features prominently on our show. What do you do for a living? He told me he is a farmer. This is not something he told me also. It's something I can see because you are going through the farm. Analima ng'ombe za maziwa hapa, analima kuku za mayai hapa, and he has been very, very lonely. He says that since his wife left, it's not been easy, and I realized that a show like this can be very helpful to people who maybe had lost hope, people who had not even seen the possibility of ever getting a match again. Because yes, I have gone to parent meeting. I told you that I am a consultant, I am a motivational speaker. I speak to parents, I speak to teachers, I speak to students. Some of these meetings, when I go to speak to parents, I ask them, how many of you in our midst are single? You will see most of them raising their hands. And the question that follows is usually, are you willing to get entangled? Are you willing to get matched with somebody? Some of them, if they're honest enough, they'll tell you yes, but where do we get those matches? You see, the question is not whether we would want. Yes, we would, but where are we going to get them? And this is right. This is where they get the right matches. This is where they get the matches of their destinies. And so, a man like that, you could be asking yourself, why has he been single for the last 17 years? Why has he been single for the last 17 years? Then he will tell you that, you know what? It's not been easy. Yes, I would want, but where do I get it? Why do I get that much? Where do I get her? You get the question. So, and again, somebody could be asking, kwa nini, one of the questions that people hate when they are single ni kuwauliza, wewe ni mzuri hivi na umekosa mtu. That is a question that is very burning, very disrespectful, and that question runs deep and wide. So in as much as you can, please avoid asking people, wewe na venye uko mrembo, msichana mrembo, mbona umekosa mtu? Mwanadada mrembo sana hivi, umekosa mtu? Unaongea vizuri, sauti nyororo, smile mzuri, mbona umekosa mtu? It's a very disrespectful question. Another one, unakuta mtu anauliza mzee, wewe na uko na mali na uko na nini, umekosa tu mtu? Nataka kuniambia umekuwa single? It's another disrespectful question. When I did a need analysis when I was starting this channel, I realized we can offer a reliable, authentic platform where people can get matches. Once you get a match here, you are sure that no strings attached to us. We don't charge you anything, and then you are free to love whoever you want. You can interact with them. If you make a mistake now, that is on your side. We can only advise. We can only wish you the very, very best. Okay. So one thing I started on the channel is to sanitize. I'll be checking for loyalty. I'll be checking whether the people are serious. I'll be busting those who are not, and to as many as of those I can, I'll be doing a background check so that at least at the end of the day, we are able to know who is genuinely single and who is not. So far, we have seen people who are genuine, and we thank God because so many people have been matched successfully to the more than 200 families that have been matched successfully on this show. We wish you well. We are wishing you well. So this man is a farmer. He's farming milk and eggs. Okay, he has workers in the farm. He's not looking for a worker. As a matter of fact, I was approached by the children, just like the 71-year-old man, Kyoko. Remember Kyoko Jacob? And the 86-year-old. In fact, the daughter, this is just a quick update. The daughter of the 86-year-old man is coming on the show. Maybe today was not available in the week or during the weekend, so she was not able to come. So she might come today and she will give us conditions about what they want with their father. Now, this 74-year-old, the children reached out to me. They're telling me, look, dad has been lonely throughout, and we think if he continues to be this lonely, maybe he can sink into even depression. Yes, he's an army officer, ex-military officer, but we don't downplay the fact that he's also a human being. He deserves to be happy. Maybe the training of the army taught him that, he can be there, and he's not a violent man, very disciplined man. If you have interacted with these people, you know what I mean. He is a very, very, very disciplined man. If you have interacted with people from the army, from the air force, from the navy, very disciplined servicemen and women, okay? If you have interacted with them, you can bear witness that these are very responsible people. At the same time, he lives in Iguamete. Iguamete is in Laikipia constituency. It's still part of Nyahururu. He lives there in his farm. He's doing very fine. He's a very jovial, vibrant man. The children said, look, let us help our dad to choose a good woman. We would want him to choose a woman who is, because sometimes when you're desperate, you can go for anything. When you're desperate, sometimes you're not able to make judgments accordingly. Maybe your judgment could be impaired. Other times you could be having a conflict of ideas. Do I choose this one? Do I choose that one? Especially when you're old and spoiled for choice. So they said, look here, Jenga, can you help us get a match, give our father an opportunity, let him be on the platform, and then the people who are interested, they can contact us directly. We as the children, 6 of us, will be able to choose a good woman who is suitable to be our mother. Some of us are adults. Our father have, not even some of us, all of us are adults. We have children. Ni moja tu mwenye hana familia. The last born peke yake tu ndiye hana familia. And the others are saying, let us bring a woman that we can respect. Let us bring a woman that our children can be comfortable calling grandma. Are we together? Some of these children did not get an opportunity to see their grandmother. Some of them are not even 17 years of age. So they would want to know, this is a woman we can call grandma. This is a woman that looks like grandma. This is a woman who is most likely 50 plus. 50 plus. Then somebody like that. Pia mtu ambaye akona watoto wake, asikuwe hana mtoto. Because it is coming to be a family. Another thing, a woman who has done something with her life. Somebody who at one point in her life has worked or is working. You understand the point? So that they can come together. They don't have a problem. In fact, they don't put conditions. They just want to be in an agreement. This is a person they want to call mommy. This is somebody they have desired to go back to the village and find their father with. Okay, I visited Mr. Kamau. He is doing fine, very jovial, vibrant, old man there, doing so fine. He's healthy, keeping fit. In fact, you cannot tell that he is 74, except that he has white hair all over, but he's doing absolutely fine. So if you will be interested, the children say, because you cannot be contacting us on phone, we are working. Do this, send an email to us, and then we will be able to choose. And when we come to an agreement, you can send something like a number, your age, your description. If you are interested, that is, send the age, send the description, and maybe a photo of yourself, a recent photo of yourself, maybe a photo of your family. Then they will be able to send you a photo of your family. 2 of your sons are working in the military currently, and there is no way they want to be exposed. You understand? There is something we call the military protocol discipline. Maybe they don't want to be exposed on air. They don't want to go viral that they are helping, or they are, I know you understand what I mean. So what you can do, maybe you can email them if you will be interested, and then if you can email them maybe a photo of yourself or even a phone number, they can call you back. Okay, I know they are only choosing one woman. That's why they narrow down the option to email, because they are only looking for one woman. If there are 5 of them who sent an application, and then they can choose one, well and good. But I told them, once the woman is chosen, we will bring them on the show, and then we don't have to bring the sons of the show, but we can bring the father and the awataki aibiki ati amekuja kwa show. They still have the doubt that the man can get somebody. So ladies, if you're interested, maybe get in touch. Mzee anafikiria pengine haiwezekani ama hawezi pata mtu ama ni mzee sana. He does not have any disease, very disciplined man. He has been doing it all the way. He has been doing it finely. He has been doing it well. He is very committed to ensuring that they get the right match. Okay, so if you're there, you could be interested, get in touch. Don't forget that I'll post his email, that the email of his children, on my Facebook stories at Jenganjero. So if you have not followed me on Facebook, get that page called Jenganjero, follow, and you'll be getting updates in real time. How do you get the contacts of our guest? You click on my profile picture, then it asks you, the prompt is, do you want to view stories? You say yes. Then you can screenshot, you can write down the contacts and call the guest at your own convenient time. So guys, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you have watched this video to this far, don't forget to like this video. Until next time, this is Jenga Njero. Bye bye.